looking for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. We've all been in different situations, so now let's talk about them. Until you're sitting down and talking it out, you really don't know what someone's about. Come on over for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. We've all been in different situations, so now let's talk about them. I wanna know what's going on in your head. Let you get it off your chest. 'Cause sometimes that's all that you need. Just a little place where you can vent. When I'm feeling down in the dumps, I talk to Sandra and she always cheers me up. Come on over for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. We've all been in different situations, so now let's talk about them. I know all the things that you may have heard, but it's always best to get it from them in their own words. The same thing that we all deserve. Come on over for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. We've all been in different situations, so now let's talk about them. When I'm feeling down in the dumps, I talk to Sandra and she always cheers me up. Come on over for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. There's no need for any kind of hesitation. Just try to stop me. Come on over for some real conversation and a little cup of coffee. We've all been in different situations, so now let's talk about them.
On this show, we talk about coffee, New York, daughters, dogs, you know, no big whoop, just coffee talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Sandra Jones.
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Coffee Talk with Sandra. Tonight's edition of Late Night. You guys, classical chick is here. Straight up. Like, does it get any better than that? Let me just bring her in. Classical chick.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sandra?
Good. I'm very excited.
I'm just I've got like butterflies, the way those popcorn are flying through the screen. That's the way my stomach feels right now.
Yes.
I was doing great until you reminded me how many other platforms you were streaming on.
Okay. I probably should not have. I mean, this is new. This is new.
That's exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. There's so much happening.
Tiptoeing into the bigger inner outer world.
Listen, this includes you. You got to get ready because we have to get ready.
I know. I've been ready. I've been waiting for decades.
As soon as, like, I don't know. I really don't understand, in my opinion. And eventually I will. Why isn't the media, like, why aren't they coming down? Like, I don't understand why they're not coming down yet. Maybe they're not going to come down. I don't know. They might do it a different way. Let me pop out chat. You guys.
They can't. They can't. It's like admitting defeat.
Okay.
And so it's got to like, power has to change hands generationally across all of these organizations. And then you've got to see if that next generation is This is the evening, right? It's
Yeah.
beyond children's hour.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're happy you're here. There might be an F bomb, there might be an A bomb, there might be a B bomb. I don't know. But here it's free conversation. You're allowed to be who you are. I love, just like we just love each other and have great conversation. Don't self-censor yourself. Don't like, you know.
Oh, I will. But thank you so much. I'll forget and uncensor myself. It will.
It will.
It's
I'm
the
okay
kind of
with
thing
it.
That happens. Yeah, yeah. No, but that's exciting being out on all those other platforms and technically being able to manage it. So my sewing machine and my artwork are technically live. being
Nice.
Broadcast. Look at that.
Look at that.
That.
on.
You see that? There we go. Okay. All right.
That's beautiful. How did you get started? How did you get started? She's got her fidget.
How did I get started? This is not just a fidget.
Oh, it's not.
This is a fidget. This is how I got started.
Oh, it's a puzzle too, right?
It's the, well, you know, back when you don't know, you're not old enough, but when Rubik's Cube first came out,
I was a kid when. Okay, I'm 53.
You were a little kid.
Rubik's Cube was a very big deal, and it was definitely something you wanted under the Christmas tree.
I never had one. I never cared to have one, and someone did have one, and all I could see was to just peel the stickers off and rearrange them. That would be the only way that I could do it. So no, I wasn't into the twisting and turning and everything. Did not have time for that shit.
Okay.
Or the pet rock. But yeah, that's.
I never did a
let's
pet
not go
rock.
there. No, yeah, there was that. There was the moon rocks and the pet rocks and God.
Yeah.
But that's old.
Okay, so you said you got started with the Rubik's Cube, basically.
No, I got
mean, with
started
this.
because this is made at a place called the Rampatchery. And the Rampatchery makes puzzles that stand up, kind of like this.
I'm gonna come in closer. Let's do a.
See, I'm working.
Oh, I see it. That's cool.
That's a narwhal. So, you know, that's one of those new things they found in the ocean. But it's in a cute, cartoony color. Anyway, this Rampatchery place, that justified me setting up a channel and reading online. So that's what started this, because that's my daughter's business. And so I'll do just about anything for any of my kids, including embarrass myself and go out there and figure out how to eventually make a commercial for her so that there's actually, like, you know, I remember to say, you know, we're here so that you'll know about Rampatchery. And I'm not doing it well yet, so it's probably good that she's not sponsoring the show.
Do you want to do it together? I'll help you.
Oh, sure. Yes. I'd always team up because I just don't want to learn any more new. I made one little video, but I made it like a year and a half ago, and I just don't have time. And I created something that will eat more time up. It's that black blob that's over there on that daybed.
Yes.
That's a traumatized creature that's just joined the household.
Absolutely.
There's even a song about him already made.
Really?
Yes. Satire for Retards made a song about Chilio.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, once the commercial is done, totally give it to me. I'll play it on my show. Absolutely. Because I have commercial breaks. So it'd be nice.
hell might freeze over, but I mean, that's like the next step is to just get the commercial going.
Well, that's
I've
what we're gonna
finally
do.
got all the video downloaded so that I can,
Do you have Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. Send it to me through Telegram.
Cool.
And then give me a few days. It won't be a week. I'll have it done like tomorrow, Thursday. I'm off on Friday. So I could say to you on Friday, I will work on it on Friday. Probably have it to you by Saturday. If
Or
that's
even
cool.
following Friday.
Okay, you guys, let me just talk about this lady for a second. Let me tell you my experience with her.
I'm going through a phase of deadlines and schedules are sort of fluid. And it's just because I don't have any kids that I have to run and school and take somewhere, and time is just completely expansive, and the opportunity is just, let's go on Pilled and see what we can get into.
Listen, Bert Cocaine is
Okay.
here.
Bert's the best.
He is the best, and I'm trying to find. I'm trying
as
to
I've-
find my. Oh, I can't find it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just scrolling through the chat, the only chat I can see, because I can't handle that there's like 25 chats from 12 different channels. I can barely handle talking and running OBS and watching one chat occasionally. So, but yeah, no, I see a lot of my friends.
Yeah, and that's all you.
Of course it is, because we didn't advertise it.
And you know what? You can't hear.
I mean, I can't hear. I can hear you.
You haven't been able to hear anything.
That's okay. No, it's good. It's all right.
Let me tell.
Fine.
Hold on. Yeah, of course, because like it's already done. What else can we do? But let me just tell you this: you missed the opening song. Like that's.
I know the opening song.
Oh, you do.
I do know. You've played it.
Oh,
I've watched shows before.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yay. That's awesome.
I
have a hard time thinking
commented.
people watch. I love you, Bert.
commented when I'm here. I can't. I find it really hard. That's probably why my passwords and stuff are so messed up. I find it really hard if I know someone or see someone, or I've gone someplace to someone's channel because someone's asked me to, and then just sit there and lurk like I'm some troll and not say anything, especially if there are small numbers in the chat. I just can't do that. I just can't be in an unspoken number. I just find, I don't know, it just hurts my heart. It hurts.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I wonder why people.
Babe.
Okay.
And I'm not an introvert, so I reach out and I'm like, it's okay, just grab a hold.
Okay.
Right, I'll be
Two
fine.
things on that though. Okay.
I'll be all right.
One, I do like to say hi most times. However, sometimes when you're lurking, it's because you're cleaning or washing dishes for me, or, out in the van doing something. So there are times, but if I'm at my keyboard, I can't help it. I just, and that's probably one of the things I gotta say something. I have to acknowledge that you're here, that I'm glad. And the thing is like when people chat, it is, I'm going to sound really gay, but it's a comfort because you're not alone. You're here with your friends. And I do consider
The ones that will be known,
Yeah.
associated on the chat with your show. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is
So,
nice.
and people,
And it's just, and it's, I'm not on a bunch of channels. This is just like, this is the back porch off of a bunker in the Pill. And and before pilled, and everybody knows it is pilled, but before it was pilled, it was a foxhole and it was a bunker, and
Mm-hmm.
and so there's a woodshed. There are caves, not like the caves that we've learned of in recent times, but healthy caves that were just connector caves from channel
Pillars.
to channel. So, you went from, methods to Belushi to over to the cautious observer, and there things would get left behind, and animals are created. And, sort of Michael, we see that this art is not me. This is sort of Michael. You know that, right? This is sort of Michael Woodshed Chronicles, has a channel on too. And he makes incredible art with digital. It just blows me away.
Hold on. So you're saying Woodshed and
Woodshed Chronicles
and Sort of Michael are the same
Michael.
person?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Very.
We have quite a bit of genius in Phil.
So much. All right. When did you start streaming?
A year ago. It was, a year and a half ago, maybe. There were snippets there where I didn't stream, but I've been doing pretty steady since, what do you call that thing that happens in the spring?
The thing
Lent.
that.
Lent. Since this Lent, I have consistently, other than, the occasional migraine or snafu, I've streamed regularly. Consistently, which is what, are you going to do this or not? And so I said I would do
Exactly.
this. It's just that, when you do a lot of other things, finding that constant time regularly around life is just, when you have a family, like you have a family, it's like, how do you make that happen? You do just want to like plug it, say, okay, now if it's duty, I do just want to like record it and, send it in. And, that's not it's not why I do it. So that wouldn't be.
Why do you do it?
Because we have a couple of generations of kids needed education, and I homeschooled, and I could help if you needed it. Not that I'm looking to help anybody, but I'm looking to put some literature out here and just some stuff, and just help the grown-ups think about it. Know that, you just got to talk about this stuff. You just got to read a lot of books. You got to talk about why the decisions were made and why the story happened that way, differently. Why did that? What's it? Why would you be willing to do that? And if we don't relearn those skills before we have a entire culture that completely communicates on memes, and children that only see memes that have no historical, contextual understanding of what's behind those memes because they can't read and they can't gather the information and they can't read the original documents.
Yeah.
And what they can get a hold of online is altered, censored, or removed, unless it's been archived by somebody. So, seeing a real book, and seeing the old print from 140 years ago. So yeah, I do it. I do it so that people will appreciate books.
I love a book. I'm not an avid reader, okay? My book's on the other side. But I have to tell you, when I do read a book, I much rather have it in my hand, which I have a current book that I'm reading. There's nothing like smelling the paper.
I'm a tactile reader.
Right? You want to feel it.
No, the tablet's not going to do it.
Yeah.
I can't highlight your highlighter go across the page I'm reading. I can't write in the margins because it's like taking a journey, and so there is a journey on each page when you consume a book like that. And you can't. I mean, I know there are ways that you can do that electronically. It's just that I'm very tactile and I'm an old school, so when I don't have any technology, I want to be able to have that. So,
Yes. Absolutely.
and I want my grandkids to be able to have that. And I want them to be able to see what it read like back then between what they're reading when they see it online now. And I think there's going to come a time when no one will remember this. All the books will have been deteriorated or altered.
I will tell you, there is hope. I mean, my daughter, it's her senior year, and both my girls actually, much prefer pen and paper and a book. You know, and nobody really, the kids don't like the ones that have had both. That's the thing, because they've grown up with when they had books and their book bag, to where now it's just the computer and no books. And they definitely prefer pen and paper. It's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, and tell you that that math, I see it. They're pushing in all of the new ads coming out from all of the government online websites now, or government schools are offering free online schools. Just got to sign up through your district and get free access to all of their online tutoring and everything.
Yes, online access to
Just
your
you're
brainwashing. Just plug it on
you're just
in.
going right back and doing what the hell we just said not to. No, that's the whole. So yeah, so the homeschooling is, I think, now it's hitting a growth size now that it's going to morph, and you're going to see more badly done homeschooling because everybody's doing it and nobody's really in community. And I think that's the hardest thing, is that unless you're disciplined and you've got a really large family and you're just like homeschooling with your sister-in-law or your sister or your brother-in-law, and they've got a big family, then you're going to have to go at some point to be able to get the other outside skill set. And people nowadays, I think, with all of the high maintenance that they've managed, I don't know how they're going to feel coming in and having to just set up, and they're going to want something structured, and so they're not going to do the things they need to do because they don't know how. So they're either not going to do them or going to go find someone else to do it.
Well, I'm just going to be honest. I tried it with
I'm
my
rambling.
kid.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I'm just adding in the conversation. I tried it with my youngest, and her and I both were very honest with each other, and neither one of us were good at it. I don't have, I don't have, and it's only, you know, it was probably, we tried it for 7th grade. And
That's a very difficult year. When the first year that I homeschooled, I was, well, I had tried to like after school because she wanted to learn Latin, and we just couldn't. She was in a gifted program at school, and so we were trying to after school Latin so that she would at least get the Latin. And so when I got pregnant, she was like, how about since I'm going to be home with the baby, you'd like to homeschool and not go to school? And she's like, oh, yeah. Will I have to get up and go to orchestra? And I said, no, you won't be able to be in that orchestra actually, because it's just not convenient, but you could be in the children's orchestra down in Schaumburg. So she's like, when is that? I'm like, well, that's like at 7 o'clock at night. Like, oh, okay. So I don't have to get up and go anywhere? She says, well, what will I have to do? And at that point in time, I had found AmblesideOnline.org, which is a Charlotte Mason website, because I'd been looking for how I could homeschool because I worked a full-time job with grown kids in high school. So I didn't know how I could do that, and I wanted to do that. Anyway, so I rolled it out, and I'm like, here's all the books that you have to read for 7th grade. She went down through them. She's like, okay, here's the math. Okay. She's a Lego maniac. So so I had a baby, and then I had a 7th grader, and then I had one in high school. It's not gonna homeschool. It's on a swim team, so that was not gonna happen when I came home. But yeah, that was so we spent a lot of time reading. And that first year that she homeschooled, she didn't want to go anywhere and see anybody and do anything. She just wanted to stay home and detox from school. She did activities that she did with friends, but yeah, she was. So when people say they tried to come home and homeschool for a year, I'm like, yeah, you just changed the entire way of life that you're living.
yeah, I don't think I considered
And
that.
you can't do it in a year. You can't do it in a year because you're going to do it. You're going to do it however you're going to do it while you're learning how to live together and work together all the time. And that's not for everybody. And
Especially if you don't know enough, if you don't do it. I don't think I did enough research. I went through Ron Paul because I was like, I trust him, like economics. He'll teach, I wanted like good, solid, what we actually need. And I was in B mode then. Cussed some dude out. He canceled. I mean, I caused so much drama. See, I was the problem. I think I was actually the problem, but she didn't like it no matter what. And I don't blame her. I was in an angry state at that time. I wouldn't want it to be around either. I think that's tough too. But what I will say, and one of the things that Facebook has benefited is there are groups locally where you can now, like people are trying to homeschool and everybody come together. That's what I've seen. Hopefully, people are still being cautious and,
it's what do you mean, running out of time? Stop throwing. It's time consuming, but it just depends on how you homeschool. And I think when you say you went out and you did the research,
well, I didn't.
I homeschooled classically. I had the ability to do a lot of, searching on the internet. I had that. So at that point in time, there wasn't all of the stuff that is now. There was websites that had logs that you could like log in and get information for, or they were related to a publishing company. And because there was a vacuum of curriculum out there, all of those people that filled those roles in those first curricula that came out are the ones that are the mainstays now, like Bob Jones University, and Saxon, Apologia, and all of those. And but back when I started, when I had a seventh grader, I mean, I did get a hold of the Saxon, but even when I called the Latin, I had a hard time, and I had to prove that I was homeschooling by sending them a letterhead for my homeschool. My husband's and my name on it. So there's stupid stuff, because when now that first started, it was illegal. You'd be arrested in some states. So we've come a long way.
Yeah.
But it's a different generation that's homeschooling now, and they're doing it differently. So it's going to work or it's not. You're going to see a lot of the same stuff you saw in high school, because you're getting a lot of parents together that are then standing around talking with other parents. Only now they've all got an education, and they're all deciding how they're going to supervise their kids together in homeschool. So that's either going to work out really great or not, depending on the adults that you're homeschooling with. So there's a lot involved in that.
That is. I have hope. I do have
Oh,
hope.
I do too. I mean, if it's faith-based, if it's a faith-based community, there's hope, because at least in a faith-based community, you get enough grace and humility, and the grace and the humility can, gang up on the really bad bullies when they have to. And we have guns, so but it.
All right. Let's see. All right. Here we're going to go. What we're going to do is we're going to have a song. We're going to do a song real quick. And while we have that song, but before I do, I have to turn some off. You guys